aren't the droids we're looking for.
I got a bad feeling about this.
It's them! Blast them!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jerry's Game Shop. I am so glad that you are here today. A little bit out of the ordinary video for you today because, as you know, we have some major updates coming to Star Wars Legion tomorrow. So I didn't want to put a whole bunch of time into a video showing you gameplay or talking tactics for a game that won't exist tomorrow. So what I thought I'd do is I would just do a little bit of a vlog for you. This time it is super late. It is like 1 a.m. Friday. Oh my goodness, it's 1:40 a.m. Saturday morning, Friday night. I am doing kind of the finishing touches. You can hear my printer going in the background, getting ready for our biggest local tournament ever. We have 30 signed up currently. We have 4 states coming out to this local tournament. It is an LVOIS qualifier. I'm very excited for it. We have some friends from Texas coming down, and I am running a crazy list. I'm popping it up on the screen for you now. It's got a whole bunch of activations. It's very similar to the list in the full battle report that you saw me run against Colton, and I'm just excited to try it out today. Some sleeper cells will be my first time giving them a run in the tournament, probably before they get nerfed into the ground. Tomorrow we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Stay tuned to this video for me to show you how the tournament goes and some of my games. Also, I want to tell you about the Big D in Dallas. It is a tournament coming up. I think that the cap is 48 players. We provided these awesome mini scoreboards that everybody will be able to get there, as well as some 1.5 range ruler sticks. And I know there are tons of other amazing prizes that are going to be there. So make sure that you get signed up for that. That is the last weekend of May into June. I will link the Longshanks in the description below. Stay tuned. Here's the games. Well, I am back home from the tournament. It is super late. I am super pooped. Before I dive into the games, I just wanted to say briefly, we had initially planned to live stream this tournament. I think I even said it in one of the videos that I posted before Adepticon. We had planned to do that. We were kind of expecting, though, that AMG would be dropping the updated Star Wars Legion rules at Adepticon. That, as you know, did not happen. That will be coming tomorrow as you're watching this video. If you're watching this video the day it releases. So we figured that most people would not want to watch the live stream if I'm going to just casually clean my glasses while we go. Most people would not be interested in a live stream of a game mode that literally, won't be played the same after this weekend. So we decided not to stream. We're going to throw our resources, our time into other things, but I'm excited to tell you about my games today. I ended up going 2-1. We ended up with 28 players. We had 2 from Alaska, several from Kansas, several from Texas. And then our Oklahomies as well. Ended up having 4 states represented at this local tournament. I say local, it was just at our local game store. So really excited about all the excitement that we had, about all the people that we had. I had 3 great games. Colton knocked me out in the last round to take one of the 4-0 spots. The person who got paired down also won, so we did have 4 undefeateds. I finished 5th out of 28 with just the 1 loss to Colton. So in my first game, I played Close the Pocket and Bring Them to Heel. It was a really interesting game. I think I already showed you my list. Ran the 16 acts, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the list. Basically my strategy was to get as far ahead as possible early, and then just do what I can to prevent my opponents from coming back. And that did work out in my first 2 games. In this one, you can see on this first picture here, I think the biggest part of this game came down to my opponent being a little too aggressive on the sides with arc strike, with an arc strike unit and an arc unit. I was able to scout, move, and punch the arc sniper with a skirmisher. I picked up one model there, so I did not do as much damage as I would have liked. And then he moved in a full arc, like with a sniper full arc, and charged those skirmishers, and it did kill them. And then I was able to throw some sleeper cells later on in that round towards them. Here's some photos of just kind of the board state after round one. You can see my buses are encroaching on that center there, getting really aggressive. That massive Ewoks down there in the center, underneath the ordnance card there, those are my Ewok slingers, so I was able to get in kind of a really threatening position turn one. Actually, this is like mid turn one, so he has several off the board there. I thought about trying. That's Rex there to the right, to the kind of right center. I thought I was measuring to see if I could pop some early shots on Rex, but that building did end up being a line of sight blocker. Now I'm kind of showing you the end of round one. I was able to get some skirmishers into Rex. I cleaned up that right side of the board with the sniper strike team and the arcs, and then he's got those commandos on the roof. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good about the right and the middle. One thing that happened in turn 0 of this game that really scared me was my opponent flipped to, as red player, flipped the secondary to bring them to heal. I was really worried that was going to be a problem for me, but it ended up working out okay. If I did pull this one out 8-6, there was 1 or 2 turns where we tied on the center. I did get it early though to initially swing it my way. Leia also towards the end, as more things started to die, Leia was able to turn 4, climb up on the building where those clone commandos infiltrated, and do her coordinated bombardment at 3 units that were heading towards the center. And I was able to actually score put a suppression on all units part of that secondary, because there were only about 5 or 6 clone units left, so that was really clutch in that game. My second game, I got to play my friend Thomas Trotman, great player. It's the second time I was able to play him. I played him in Old Legion and Legacy Legion at Adepticon in 2024. I was running a very similar list to Ollie's list that won Worlds with the Black Sun and buses and swoop bikes and all of that. I killed Yoda turn 2 against Thomas, and he still pulled it out and won somehow. Today though was a different story. I was able to sneak this one out against Thomas. I think I got it 15-7. Basically what happened was we played Breakthrough, and then our secondary was Surface Scan. Surface Scan, I'm always super intentional on figuring out how to score that 2-point deal. I was able to go last with 2 units because Thomas won but lost the roll-off, which meant that I was going to be able to go last, and I just not severely, I had 3 activations on him, so I was able to go last with a couple units. I was able to pick up his arcs turn 1 that were carrying the surface scan token, and then I was able to move on with my super skirmishers at the end. to get into half range, contest that, score those 2 points early. And then I just really, as you can see in these photos, just overwhelmed the right side of the table. I think that every turn I played assault and made sure that I got my orders on all of my special forces, and it really just made for some nasty turn ones if my opponent got any sort of aggressive earlier in the round. So I was just able to pick up a lot of things early and then try to get so far ahead that it became impossible for my opponents to score. So I also put just enough on the left side to slow him down from securing my friendly point on the left side. He was not able to get into contest range turn 2, so I scored the 1 point that turn 2, in addition to 2 for securing and 2 for securing his on the right side, and the 1 for not having anybody contesting on my right. So I scored 4 off of the primary turn 2, in addition to the 2 from the secondary round 1, and then I scored my 1 from the secondary round 2. So it was like 7-1 after round 2. So it was an uphill battle for Thomas after that, and I just whittled away that right side. The right side just completely collapsed for Thomas, and that was that. Round 3, I find out that I get paired against Colton, which is good and bad because, hey, Jerry's Game Shop took home a share of the champion. Well, we had an undefeated there. It would have been nice if I got paired up against somebody else and I happened to win that one, and Colton happens to win against a different one, and we both go 3-0. But that was not in the dice today. Colton was running a very fun Brian Bear inspired land speeder list, and I'm going to show you guys this picture of this centered terrain piece. That piece of terrain was very interesting, to say the least, on Close the Pocket. We did have our consular place that POI before we picked sides. I don't know if that was allowed or not, but that's what we did. I'm sure you internet will correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so that was where the POI ended up, and just the shape of that rock and the narrow passage between the building to the right and that rock to the left made it extremely difficult, nearly impossible for me to get my larger base like buses and ATRTs in to secure that center. So he secured the center the entire time on that one, and it wasn't really much of a contest. We kind of traded some dice back and forth. I'll kind of keep scrolling through these pictures for you to see. Luke, he ran Op Luke. Op Luke was able to do Serve Your Master Well turn 2. And he had his sleeper unit clean up some stuff. He had force push, so he was able to force push a unit out, kill a unit with the sleeper cell, and then I'm pretty sure that he also killed a unit from a charge that turn. So it's just all kinds of craziness happening. I think that with Close the Pocket, 9 times out of 10, if you have a force user on Close the Pocket, you're gonna beat a list that doesn't have a force user on Close the Pocket if your play level is similar and you're both running decent lists. Force user, especially with force push, is going to win out just about every time on that Close the Pocket matchup. So I don't remember how the turn 0 stuff went. I don't remember if I could have flipped to something else. I think I initially liked Close the Pocket. I think going into the tournament, I thought with this high act count, I wanted objectives that I could secure because I could just throw so many bodies at it that it just creates a math problem of, do you even have enough dice in the first place? Even if you roll hits, crits, is there enough dice to pick up or enough attack actions even to kill enough models to where you can secure points more than I can? And then those sleepers and slingers turn 1 try and roll those activations back that you have to make that math problem even more in my favor. So guys, thanks so much for watching. We are going to be bringing you some reactions to the rules updates as after they drop. We should have that up on the channel on Wednesday, and then Colton and I very soon will be filming. I think I have a vlog coming up next Monday with the new rules that I will be getting to you guys, and then we're going to be working on filming a complete learn to play once we have an established rule set, and then in the beginning of May we should have a full bat rep for you guys on the channel with the new rules, some new units for sure, and we're really excited to keep bringing you content with the new version of Legion that is just knocking at our door. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday.